The data used in econometric analysis is generally divided into two, namely, well done. Quantitative and qualitative is the right choice.
Which of the following tests helps in the detection of heteroscedasticity? Well reasoned. The Brish-Pagan test is the correct choice. The probability of rejecting the null hypothesis when it is true is called correct. Level of significance is the right answer. Which of the following tools is used to test multiple linear restrictions? Correct response. F-test is the most accurate answer. Standard deviation of the sampling distribution of a statistic is called good thinking. Standard error is the right answer. The following are included in the qualitative data category, except dash. Great thinking. Age is the right choice. The locus of the conditional means of y for the fixed values of x is the strong choice. Population regression line is the right answer. The term U in an econometric model is usually referred to as the dash. On track. Error term is the correct answer. Testing the significance of independent variables together using dash. Solid response. UGIF is a valid choice. Which of the following is not an example of a backup line of credit? Clear logic. Your choice mortgages is sound and 100% true.
to detect the normality of errors, test statistics can be used dash.
You got it? Your choice test JB is right. There are 3 levels of significance used in econometrics, except
Excellent. 100% is a brilliant choice. The value of adjusted R2 is always less than R2. This statement is right choice. Correct is the best answer.
the explanatory variable in regression analysis are assumed to be right again. Non-stochastic is a valid answer.
The following is not a form of auxiliary regression, namely dash. Nicely done. Imjar-Kebara test is a solid answer.
The following are the tools used in econometric analysis, except valid point. Quora is true.
A combination of economics, mathematics, and statistics is called
Sharp thinking. Econometrics is the right choice. Below are the methods on detecting serial correlation, except good job, your answer park test works well here. A statement about a population developed for testing is called smart move. Hypothesis is an accurate answer. Data collected for a variable over a period of time is called
You chose time series data, and it is correct. Which of the following causes inappropriate data estimation?
nice selection. Outlier is the correct and valid answer. A single value used to estimate a population value is called well picked. Point estimate is the correct answer. A sampling distribution is the probability distribution of a perfect. Sample statistic is the correct choice. The term dash refers to the problem of small sample size.
Exactly. Micronumerosity makes sense, and it is right choice.
Testing overall significance of a model could be done by nice work. You chose F-test and it is correct. The choice of one-tailed or two-tailed test depends upon. You're right. Alternative hypothesis is the correct answer. Under least square procedure, larger the U, larger is the...
Excellent choice. Squared sum of residuals is the right answer.
An estimator to measure parameter values is called dash. Bravo! Estimator is the answer. The constant of economic models are referred to as dash. Great job. Parameters is the accurate answer. A variable measured at a particular point of time is a... Smart pick. Stock variable is the correct choice. What is the first step in the econometric methodology? You're right. Specification is the correct answer. An empirical analysis relies on dash to test a theory. Great thinking. Data is the right choice. In a regression analysis, the values are fixed for the... You chose explanatory variable, and it is correct. Which of the following is a test for autocorrelation? Nice work. You chose Durbin-Watson, and it is correct. Standardized coefficients are also referred to as... Nice selection. Beta coefficients is the correct and valid answer. Probability distribution of a statistic is called... Clear logic. Your choice sampling distribution is sound and 100% true. Examples of off-balance sheet activities include... Bravo! Loan sales is the answer. A dependent variable is also known as a dash. Good job. Your answer, response variable, works well here. A formula to compute white test statistics is... Correct response. INS R2 is the most accurate answer. Models involving lagged variables are known as...
Smart pick. Dynamic models is the correct choice.
The inclusion of an irrelevant variable will...
Nicely done. All above is correct is a solid answer.
The NR squared statistic also refers to the... Strong choice. LEM statistic is the right answer. Traders working for banks are subject to the... On track. Principal agent problem is the correct answer. A method to choose the omitted variable is...
Excellent choice. Expected bias analysis is the right answer.
Below are the type of discrete data except... Good thinking. Continuous is the right answer. Data collected at a point in time is called... Smart move. Cross-sectional data is an accurate answer. One of the properties of all estimators is... Right again. All of the above is a valid answer. Heterostasticity is associated with... Perfect. Cross-sectional data is the correct choice. Omitted variable bias, also known as... Correct. Specification error is the right answer. Non-experimental data is called dash. Well picked. Observational data is the correct answer. White test is used to detecting... Exactly. Heteroscedasticity makes sense, and it is right choice. Dash has a causal effect on dash. Solid response. Income consumption is a valid choice. Sampling error can be reduced by... Valid point. Increasing sample size is true. Econometrics is a combination of sharp thinking, economy, mathematics, and statistics is the right choice.
Econometrics is pioneered by
Right choice. Ragnar Frisch is the best answer.
the value of R2 lies between. Well done. 0 and 1 is the right choice. Regression was introduced by.
Well reasoned. Francis Galton is the correct choice.
Stochastic variables are.
Excellent. Have probability distribution is a brilliant choice.
Type of data structure.
Great job. All of the above is the accurate answer. Tool of econometrics.
You got it. Your choice regression is right.
How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format.
Nice work.
You chose contact Narayan Changda, and it is correct.